Artlist.io.
So I'm going to start with the NFC, and who I got as first seed is, I think, not a shocker. I got the Super Bowl champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. I just believe that they're coming off of a season, obviously winning a Super Bowl. I believe they keep that momentum going throughout the season. Obviously, you got Saquon Barkley, who's just a bona fide stud. Obviously, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. I do expect Devontae Smith to actually take the #1 receiver spot in Philadelphia, and I believe that defense is still good, even with Darius Slay gone. You still need to find a corner to kind of just, take that spot to go with Quinyon Mitchell and obviously Cooper DeJean and those boys. But I just believe that they just have a really good team all around, and they'll just be the #1 seed. At the second seed, this is my hot take, guys. I believe the Green Bay Packers will win the NFC North and will be the second best team in the NFC. Here's why. I believe Jordan Love's going to have an MVP season. I just see it. You got a #1 receiver now, Matthew Golden. You still got Jaden Reed. You still got Tucker Kraft. You still got Christian Watson. You still got Josh Jacobs. Obviously, now you got the acquisition on defense in Micah Parsons. This is the year I believe the Packers take that leap and win the second seed. And obviously win the NFC North. At the third seed, I got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I believe that Big Show is officially back. After finishing top 5 in passing yards and touchdowns, along to go with a new receiver in Emeka Ibuka. Obviously, you got Bucky Irvin in the backfield going with Rashad White. That stout defense. It's a good season coming up for Tampa Bay. At #4, I got the Los Angeles Rams. I would have the Rams a little bit higher, but Matthew Stafford does have a lingering back injury. And also, I do believe that division got a little bit better. It's going to be a very hectic, season for the Rams because they're going to be battling out for the NFC West. But I still have them prevailing. All right, now we're getting into the good parts. Now we're getting into the wild card spots. So as my 5th seed, I got the Washington Commanders. Dude, JD, he's just that dude. I believe that he's going to have an MVP caliber season as well. To also go with now Terry McLaurin, who's now officially signed. It's going to be a great season for the Washington Commanders as well. At #6, I got the Detroit Lions. This one is actually pretty surprising to a lot of people because everyone got the Lions as either a first seed or a second seed. To me personally, I just believe that the Packers will be the better team this year. I believe that they will, have their problems throughout the season. Obviously, because now Ben Johnson's gone. Obviously, your defensive coordinator's gone. So it's definitely going to be a toll on the team. So that's why I believe they will be the 6th seed. But it's not a bad season. You still make the playoffs. For the 7th seed, this one I kind of had to really think about because there actually are some good candidates for this one. Obviously, you got the San Francisco 49ers. You actually got the Chicago Bears. You also have the Atlanta Falcons. And you also have, hear me out with this one, the Dallas Cowboys. Yes, they lost Michael Parsons. That defense does look atrocious, but something about that offense is just going to keep them in games. So definitely got to put them up there. But out of those 4 teams, I had to make a decision. And the decision that I made was the San Francisco 49ers. That defense, obviously it's really good. Brock Purdy, good quarterback. Obviously he just got paid right now, so he has to prove it to everybody that he deserved that money. Obviously CMC's back. Hopefully he has a great season and a healthy season. Yes, because I haven't been fantasy as well, so fingers crossed. Now we head into the AFC. Now this one is kind of tricky because obviously there's so many stout teams in the AFC. This is easily the best conference between the two. So without further ado, here it is. At first seed, I'm going with my glorious king. I'm going with Patrick Mahomes of the Kansas City Chiefs. Don't really need to go to any explanation with that. At the second seed, I'm going with the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson's coming off of a season where I believe he should have won his 3rd MVP. And I believe he's just going to continue that momentum into this season as well. And I believe they will just have the 2nd seed. At 3rd seed, I got the Buffalo Bills. This is Josh Allen coming off of an MVP season, obviously coming off of a AFC championship game as well. So I just believe that momentum will continue as well. But they just don't have the team like a Baltimore Ravens team does. Like that Baltimore defense is just amazing. Obviously, Derrick Henry is still a stud even at 30 years old. Zay Flowers, stud. I just got them as a better team. Obviously, Kansas City is Kansas City, so I got those two above them. At the 4th seed, this one is this one kind of hurts because now we have to go to the AFC South, and I have to give it to the Houston Texans. I believe the Texans will win the division one more time, which would be 3 in a row for CJ Stroud. Yeah, thanks, Ballard. Now we get into the good parts. Now we get into the wild card spots for the AFC. And starting with the 5th seed, I actually got the Cincinnati Bengals. Yes, I do. I believe Joe Burrow and the team gets over that hump for over the last 2 seasons that they did miss the playoffs. I honestly really don't count the one from 2 years ago because Joe Burrow did get hurt and miss the rest of the season, and they had Jake Browning as their quarterback. So besides that, I'm not counting that one. But other than last year, come on. They did have like 4 games where they scored over 35 plus points and they still lost. Like, that's insane. But they finally prevailed this year. They finally get it done. I believe they have a hot start to start the season because obviously we know they are actually 1-11 to start September in the first 2 games. That's insane. They haven't won a week 1 game since Joe Burrow's rookie season. So that says a lot. So what? It's sunny days back again in Cincinnati. So you're back in the playoffs. My 6th seed, it will have to go to the Denver Broncos. Bo Nix will come off of another great season like he did last year. And that's just, their defense is just super stout. Yeah, obviously you got Nick Bonito and those boys. It's going to be hell for the AFC West, and especially because of, you know, my king Patrick Mahomes, because they have to play them twice a year. And I do believe that the Broncos would win one of those games, but not like not like a BS game like it was last year with Week 18. Oh yeah, they win that. No, I mean like when Patrick Mahomes truly face the Denver Broncos, I believe the Broncos will actually win that game. Because if you guys don't remember last year, the Chiefs only won that game because of a blocked field goal at the end.
Music licensing reimagined.
It's gonna be tough. And they are a really tough team. So I'm going to give it to the Denver Broncos. That's number 6. Number 7. That's my last wild card pick. Am I really going to say it? Am I really going to say it? I got the Jacksonville Jaguars. Yep.
Artlist.io.
The Prince. Trevor Lawrence, you finally live up to the money you made. You're taking the Jacksonville Jaguars to the playoffs. And unfortunately for my Indianapolis Colts, another missed playoffs, which I guess a lot of us Colts fans are not even surprised about. So,
reimagined.
Oh well. Now we head into the playoffs, where I'm going to tell you guys my Super Bowl picks. Now, coming off for the AFC, obviously, I'm going with my glorious king again. I'm going with Patty Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs going to their 4th straight Super Bowl. And for the NFC, this one's kind of tricky because obviously the favorites for that is the Philadelphia Eagles. And I said I got the Green Bay Packers as the 2nd seed as well, which I actually really do like. You can't sleep on the 49ers. You can't sleep on the Rams. Honestly, you can't sleep on any of those teams right now in the NFC. So, with my pick to go to the Super Bowl and represent the NFC will be the Green Bay Packers. Yep, cheeseheads, you're going back to the Super Bowl. It's this year. It's this time. Ladies and gentlemen, they've been talking about this. Brett Favre got Reggie White in his 6th season. They won the Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers gets Charles Woodson in his 6th season. They won the Super Bowl. Jordan Love entering his 6th season. Well, who does he get? Micah Parsons. I believe you are going to the Super Bowl this year. And now, finally, my pick. Who is going to win the Super Bowl?
Music
Drum roll,
licensing
please.
reimagined.
Actually, no drum roll. I'm just gonna do this. Sorry, had to get a little bit comfortable, you know? Yep. Kansas City wins their third Super Bowl in 4 years with Patty Mahomes, not just Super Bowl MVP, but also your reigning, defending, undisputed regular season MVP. Shout out to my glorious king. Well guys, those are my predictions for the upcoming NFL season. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe if you're new. Also, if you want to follow my IG, it will be in the description. Once again, my name is Ose, and always remember guys, love always prevails. It's good to be back. Trust me, more videos will be coming because the season just started, man. There's so much to talk about. Also, I will be talking more about WWE because obviously now they got a new deal with ESPN, and WrestlePalooza is in about 2 weeks. I'm pretty sure like 2-3 weeks. So yeah, definitely gonna talk about those predictions as well. Obviously, the NBA season starts next month with training camp, obviously with preseason as well, and then the regular season at the end of the month. So cannot wait, guys. Thank you guys so much and have a blessed day.
Music licensing reimagined.